If you're a fan of Shiba Inu, then you're absolutely going to love Catmus token. This is a token that stands out from most other tokens you've seen or heard about. Catmus doesn't just come with crazy burn, it also comes with utility, NFTs, and marks of a truly profitable project. You sure don't want to miss out on this video, SHIB Army, so make sure you stick around to the very end. Let's go. Disclaimer. What's up, SHIB Army? Thanks for checking out the channel today. I've got a really interesting token for you to check out, and I think you're going to find it worth your time. It's called Catmus and it's a BEP20 token. But before we get into that, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified once there's a new video up on the channel. I must mention here that I'm not a financial advisor, and this video is not supposed to be financial advice. So please, do not take it as such. Instead, please do your own research and speak to your financial advisor before making any investment decision. Also, don't forget that the crypto market is highly volatile and prices can fail at any time. So, please make sure that you only invest with money that you can afford to lose. With that said, let's find out about this new exciting token, Catmus. I'll be walking you through this token's website as well as all the different aspects of the project that make this token worth your consideration. As the website describes, Catmus is a decentralized platform set up on the BNB chain. The Catmus platform includes a wide list of products such as a DEX, NFT marketplace, and NFT farming. You'll be able to exchange coins, farm NFTs, and buy and sell NFT collections in one place. Catmus coin is a BEP20 token with deflation, offline yield, and liquidity generation features. It'll be used as a medium of exchange within the Catmus ecosystem. I think it's quite interesting what the Catmus team is trying to build here. This isn't just a token created to generate hype and build a community with no actual purpose. Catmus is creating something similar to an all-in-one shop for all things crypto and NFTs as well. So the Catmus coin is going to have actual real-world utility, a very important factor whenever you're considering investing in a new project. As mentioned on the website, the Catmus ecosystem consists of three main features: a DEX, an NFT marketplace, and an NFT farming platform. You already know how the first two work, so I won't have to go into them. Although I will say that as volume increases on these platforms, it's ultimately going to make the Catmus coin more valuable. This is because there's going to be an increasing buy pressure. And you know the simple laws of economics, where there's increased demand, value also increases, especially if there's a fall in supply. Fortunately, Catmus coin's tokenomics will ensure that there's a fall in supply, so it could turn out to be a super profitable arrangement if properly executed. Now, there's one aspect of the ecosystem that you're probably not very familiar with because it's a relatively new innovation, and that's NFT farming. You know about yield farming, where you basically stake your tokens on crypto lending platforms and earn some form of interest for doing that. It's kind of like what happens with your bank, but with far more interest. With banks, the money you deposit into your account serves as funds which the bank can use to give loans to those seeking financial aid. When these borrowers pay back with interest, of course, they put your money back into your account and take the interest gained. But with yield farming, that interest gained, at least a very high percentage of it, comes to you, which is one reason blockchain technology is so rad. NFT farming is a very similar concept to what I just described. According to DappRadar, NFT farming is an emerging concept which involves staking NFTs for a reward or staking tokens for an NFT as a reward. It's the merger of NFT technology and DeFi. In short, picture NFT farming to yield farming, but instead it involves NFTs as either a reward or the staked token. Ultimately, NFT farming creates liquidity and utility for NFTs that would otherwise hardly do anything. So, following DappRadar's explanation, you could either stake your NFTs to earn some tokens as a reward, or you could stake your tokens and earn NFTs as a reward. Once again, this is a really innovative aspect of the Catmus project, as NFT farming is gradually burgeoning, which means that holders can also expect huge volumes from this, which can help to boost token prices. Now that we've understood the various aspects of the Catmus project, let's talk tokenomics. As a Shiba Inu holder, you may or may not know how tokenomics works, but you've probably heard of it before. Basically, with tokenomics, token developers attach a tax for transactions carried out with their tokens. This tax or fee is then split a number of ways in order to fund the different aspects of the project that require funding. But perhaps what makes tokens with tokenomics most attractive to investors is reflections. Basically, reflections are passive income holders earn from hodling said token. That is, as long as they are holders, whenever any transaction is carried out, buying or selling, all holders get a certain percentage of that transaction called reflections. Typically, the overall transaction tax or fee hovers around the 10% region, but can also be slightly higher or slightly lower. So how does it work for Catmus coin? Well, Catmus coin comes with a very low transaction tax of 5%, which is split 4 ways. 2% goes to auto liquidity. This is super important because you need to keep a token liquid if you want prices to remain stable. If a token does not have enough cash backing it, it means that a transaction with a token could cause a sudden steep price change. Ultimately, this means that prices won't be stable, which is bad business for any investment. But by automatically sending a portion of every transaction to a liquidity pool, you can be sure that liquidity will always be sufficient. That said, another 1% goes to auto burn. This is very important because you want to somehow reduce the supply of a token over time. It's a very simple law of economics. If the demand for an item is high and said item is scarce, price is going to shoot up as a result. This is the principle on which token burns operate. So, Catmus coin will burn 1% of every transaction. The impact of this will be very heavily felt by the time the DEX, NFT Marketplace, and NFT Farm begin to do high volumes. Burn rates will get very high, which should help to move prices up. Next, we have 1% allocated to marketing. Of course, any token that is going to make it has to be properly marketed. This is why the team has allocated a portion of all transactions to making sure that Catmus coin has the exposure and visibility it needs to create a thriving community. And then, lastly, we have 1% allocated to reflections, which I already explained to you some seconds ago. Bottom line is, you get to earn passive income in the form of Catmus coin tokens just by holding onto your bag. And you can decide to sell off these tokens in the future for money on any crypto exchange. Now, that's one aspect of Catmusk's tokenomics. We still have to look at the tokenomics of Catmus coin supply. That is, the token's max supply and how they're all apportioned. Catmus coin has a max supply of 100 quadrillion. 50% was allocated to a fair launch, which is another aspect of this project I want to zero in on for a few minutes before we move on. Catmus coin decided to go for a fair launch, which was one big thing I think is really cool about this token. A fair launch is great because it means that every single person, including the dev team, gets an equal chance to own the tokens. It's different from a pre-mining situation where tokens are pre-mined ahead of the main launch and given to a select group of investors or the dev team. These guys get an unfair advantage because they buy these tokens at very low prices and then make tons of profit when the token grows in value later. Some eventually dump too, which isn't too great for the project or holders. So the fair launch is a great idea. That said, 10% of the token has been burned already, which is a great move. And then 10% of the supply has been set aside for app development. As you saw in the beginning of this video, Catmusk has a number of products it's looking to roll out and they'd need funds to get these apps developed. That's what this 10% will help to do precisely. Let's talk about this project's roadmap now. The project already had its website launch as well as its fair launch. Other expected milestones in the project's near future include a website redesign, a listing on CMC and CG, and followed by more central exchange listings. There will also be several aggressive marketing campaigns which will help to give Catmus coin visibility. Plus, the team plans to negotiate partnerships, unveil their NFT collection, and develop their ecosystem further. So, as you can see, the team has their work cut out for them. So, I'm sure you're probably asking yourself this one all-important question. Is Catmusk legit? Well, I've presented you with the facts. It's up to you to do your own research and come to your decision. But while you're doing that, you might want to consider this. I heard from the Catmus team that the smart contract for the Catmus coin token has been verified. Plus, LP tokens have been locked for 50 years. What that means, if you don't know, is that the dev team does not have access to those tokens, so they can't run off with your money and rug pull the project. It's definitely a reassuring move. I'll leave all the relevant links in the comment section so you can confirm things for yourself. In the meantime, what do you think about Catmusk? If you're interested in this project, then be sure to check out the description for links to this project's community as well as all their socials. Also, consider following Catmusk on its various social media pages to get more information and updates about this token. However, for me, it's a wrap. Don't forget that this video is not financial advice, so you remain advised to do your own research first before you invest. If you enjoyed this video, then please like the video and leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.